Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's week is going well. And happy Fake Friday to those who get tomorrow and Friday off. Like me. Because I'm very fortunate. Tomorrow is the 4th of July in the USA, and it's a national holiday. Speaking of, I ordered something from Amazon on Monday. No, I ordered it. Yeah, I ordered it on Monday. Said it would be here today. And then it's like, no, only half of it's going to be there today. The rest is going to be here Saturday. And that's why I'm canceling my Prime subscription, because I just can't anymore. It used to be 2 days all the time. Never is anymore. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Mock, and lately I've been really enjoying playing through some story-driven games that I've never played before. Actually, this whole past 2 years almost, I've been playing highly story-driven games. Occasionally we do some roleplay. You used to like to roleplay a lot in Red Dead Redemption 2. Don't do that too much anymore. Eventually I'll get back into it again. And then in between the big series games like this one, we sometimes play some, 1-2 off palate cleansers. Things like Only Up and... Can't think of too many more. I tried that difficult game about climbing, but my fingers hurt after a few hours, so I stopped that one. Anyway, tonight we are back in Dragon Age Origins. We're still in the... we beat the main game last week. We're doing the expansions and finishing off the expansions. Right now we are in the probably last 3/4 of the Awakening expansion. If you caught my stream last night toward the end, I did kind of say a lot of various thoughts. I am a little critical about this expansion. It just doesn't... felt like they were pushing a little hard, but I still want to finish it. And I may not focus too much on the armor and the rune specking and getting all the little side quests done. Probably not going to get all the side quests done. Just kind of want to see where they're going with the story and how it's going to end up. That's all I'm really looking forward to right now. So yeah, I've got my cocoa, I've got my water, and where we left off last night, I was naked in a dungeon, so we'll start there. Alright, so we've got the new companion, Valana. I think she's a druid type, archdruid type. Still got Nathaniel Howe and Anders with us. Oh, right, there was this puzzle over here I was trying to figure out last night. Let's see if my brain can figure this out tonight. This one moves these around.
Now, better than later.
Did I totally just figure it out by mistake? Okay. If I would have done 2 more clicks last night, I would have figured it out. I guess the point was to get rid of the lights. Or the gases, or whatever, the flames. Oh my gosh. That's right. I'm a master. I'm a champion. Fear me and my puzzle-solving prowess. My accidental puzzle-solving prowess. Goodness sakes. A lot of people died in here for that. What do we got? Ooh. Seems like a lot of people have fallen into those gases. Well, we don't have our gear, so I can't really compare. But Nathaniel, let's get you a bow. Oh, we do have some arrows, though. Interrupt spellcasting? We might be dealing with some spellcasters today. What else can we throw on you? Because apparently they didn't pick our pockets, they just took our gear that we were wearing. You've got clothing on. I'm just throwing on whatever I have that can be thrown on. Since we're back to square one for a bit here. There, now I'm not naked anymore. At least until we get all of our shit back. Right? Yeah. At least until we get our stuff back. Okay. I think that's what we were going over here to do. But we didn't quite do it yet, because I didn't want to get into a big fight last night. Because I thought our stuff was up in this place. What do they call this place? The Architect's Lab. Was that weird guy the architect? Probably.
This contraption will allow us to quickly dispatch those Darkspawn. Come on, we've no time to lose.
You're talking about the ballista? Okay. All but one? Not too shabby.
Got it.
Not too shabby at all.
Now, better than later.
Wasn't really that close to me. He was wearing a lot of shit too. He was wearing a helm. Let me put a helm on. The Grey Warden helmet. Let's see. I should probably get my sustainables on. Staff. What was she again? She was a mage too. Okay. That's where we came in. Hello! Where are you running to? Where are you running? Wrong button. Is he not dead? Another staff. Alright, they both have staves now. I do have a bunch of stuff to turn in at... Nope. Who's this? Is that her sister?
That
Or her
ghoul
daughter?
has my things. She has it all.
Oh, no, it's a ghoul.
I'm going to get it back. Are you with me?
Of course. But it's a honey trap. Told you.
No chance. No chance at all. Rest in peace.
So we got dragons down here too. Got everything in these mines. Okay, let's see if we can re-outfit. Skins of the Keepers, what you were wearing? Sure, let's say you were wearing those two. I think that's what you were wearing. It looks like what you were wearing. You didn't have a hat? I don't have a hat for you anyway. Alright. Looks like she's back to normal. Who's next to get our gear back? Keenan? Looks like a kid down here. Oh no, that was a sawhorse thingy.
You're the Warden Commander. I would not have expected to meet you here. Did those bastards get you too?
Yes, they did.
I had hoped you would avoid capture. Would be luckier than the rest of us. I was to help rebuild the Ferelden Wardens, just as you were. We were at Vigil's Keep less than a week when the Darkspawn came. I think I'm the only one left. The others are dead, or worse.
What are the Darkspawn doing?
I'm not sure. The emissary who leads them is more cunning than any Darkspawn I've encountered. He's fascinated with Wardens. But listen, there is a Darkspawn here carrying a huge maul. He crushed my legs. He took my wedding ring. Please, Commander, slay him. Bring the ring to my wife, Nida, in Amaranthine. Tell her
Dude,
I died
you're not
trying
dead yet.
to make this world better.
I'd rather bring you to your wife.
No, I will only slow you down. Please, do this for me. It is all I ask.
His character model looks a lot like mine. Oh, now he died. He didn't. It didn't feel like he was dying. And for those just joining, my character is Caspian Koosland. He is the second son of the Koosland family. I went with the warrior class. I've been playing him pretty... I don't know. I haven't been playing him like too much of a hard-on for the Grey Wardens. He's just kind of a warrior, wants to live his life, sort of way I've been playing him. But this expansion kind of forces you into expanding the Grey Wardens. So it's kind of where I am right now. You see me? You're gonna have to come and get me, boys.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Auto save. More incoming. Oh, that guy got his ass knocked down by what's her name? She's actually pretty powerful, it feels like. Some dead people hanging. Hey! There's what's-his-name stuff. Okay. We'll get you kitted out again. I don't remember which bow you were using. That one. 5 damage, rapid aim. Damage versus dragons. 10 crit. I still like his old one a little bit better. Okay. Trickster's cap. Trickster's gloves. Wolf tread boots. Bear's embrace. Okay. And then this stuff. Alright. You got your shit back now. Wonder who has Anders' stuff. And who has my stuff. Soldier's corpse. They might have my stuff.
All right, all right.
Nope.
Got it.
A spyglass. Anders, you are pretty much tip-top with me right now. Nathaniel, you might like a
I don't like the sound of that.
No? Phylacteries?
Thanks.
Okay. You sort of like those.
A foolish idea.
Worst idea in the history of ever.
Okay. Experimental subject, that's probably Anders' stuff.
Hey, that's my stuff. Oh, we're gonna pieces.
You want me? Come and get me, boys. Where the heck did this one come from?
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
Alright, here's Anders' stuff. Staff of the Lost, Lore Keepers, Fire Stompers, Token. They were just giving it away, weren't they? Staff of the Lost. Toke of the Oblivious. Vestments of the Seer. Lore Keepers, Fire Stompers. Alright, now we just need my gear. It looks like there's 2 ways to go here. I'm gonna go left to start. Might just be a dead end, but I'm gonna check it out anyway.
Have I ever told you that I find tattoos on women incredibly attractive?
Have I ever told you that I find most humans physically and morally repulsive?
Good to know.
She's very anti-human,
Got it.
apparently. Alright, that's a dead end. And an autosave. Maybe this is the way. Herlock, Dragon Tamer, Last Wishes. Okay. Mini boss.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off Got it.
There's the wedding ring. Oh! I didn't even see that guy over there. Oh, there's the fresh dragon's egg for that one thingy. Can't remember which piece of armor it was, but it's one of them. Okay, it was a dead end. I was right. Now I just need my stuff back. You trying to freak me out with hanging people on the way there? Probably. That's probably exactly what they're doing. Oh man, I just started Onslaught and nobody's around. Okay, big group coming.
It's a good day, you guys!
Dead end over there. What's
I'll
I
get
need?
on it.
Stone. Some mushrooms. Hey, Fear, how you holding up tonight? We've escaped the heat of your house by running away to your grandmother's. Yeah, we got a heat warning here, so I assume it's just as hot down there. We got the National Weather Service saying, excessive heat warning now until the 9th. We're like, okay, that'll be fun. When I say we, I mean me. I live alone, but my town. We got our gear back for 3 of our folks, but no gear back for me, so I've just been throwing on what I've been finding on the way.
Now's better than later.
The Architect's Room. I figured out the puzzle, by the way. Completely by mistake. I clicked 2 things and the puzzle was fixed. So I was on a roll last night. I
think I can help.
I just didn't finish it. That orb gas puzzle. I was like, yes, I'm the best puzzle maker in the world. It only took me 2 clicks to do it tonight. There was a high of like 107 to 11. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got 105 here.
Now's better than later.
Oh, apparently... Apparently I had a key for this. I did not realize. cunning. This is a little better for now. First Enchanter's cowl. She's not wearing a cowl. Okay. Hi, tomorrow's 106, and you'll be out in it. Oh, that's right. You work the 4th. I forgot. I do hope it goes well. I'm rooting for you. I really am.
All right, all right.
Is there a merchant up here? What the hell? Where the hell am I? There's a merchant up here. Do I have to buy my shit back from him? This is weird. Nothing in the chest. Alright, Armos, what are you doing down here?
You are not supposed to be here.
Neither are you.
You are wrong. I have an arrangement with the creatures. I bring them supplies, they give me gold.
Get time and a half for your pain? Yeah, but just a lot of water, stay in the shade, you know, that sort of stuff. Would you consent to trading at Vigil's Keep?
Vigil's Keep? That is the Grey Warden's Keep near Amarantine. Yes, I know it. If there is coin to be had, Armos will be there. We will meet again, if you survive this place.
What do you have to trade? Not much. He's got a bunch of bombs and shit. But I can get rid of some stuff I don't need. Shit. Okay, it worked. Oh, did I sell 12 defense, 20 fire and cold? That's alright. I don't need that one. I think what they were both wearing is better. Thankfully, you didn't forget your water bottle at home. Yeah, that's good. I don't know if what's his name needs Drake scales for anything. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to those. Alright, another merchant. Search for more merchants. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I don't think I'm going to be probably doing every single side quest. I kind of just want to finish it up tonight. Alright, looks like we're heading toward the end here of this section. Be wearing a light t-shirt tomorrow, but you'd rather save your sun shirt for Saturday if you have to. Okay. Cult of the Dragons. Is this weirdo the architect? There's her daughter.
Now that's a big lizard. Kill it.
Look out. traded spots. Oh, my Indomitable went off.
I'll get on it.
Why am I getting my ass knocked down?
All right.
Oh, get off me! I brought it back to you! Hurting yet?
I am pleased.
I'll get on it. Yeah. Now, better than later.
Alright, well, one of them's down. Up you get. Oh, how does she raise him from the dead? That's awesome. Heal him! Heal him! Oh! I think one of them has an aura that brings you back from the dead. Man, every time I've done onslaught on these dragons, I keep killing myself. I think they get to a certain point and then they stop. I'm thinking he's the architect. He's pretty cool looking, but... Is he closing us in? He's closing us in, isn't he? Asshole. I knew it. Trying to figure out what you want for dinner? Sounds good. You know what sounds good right now? Pizza sounds
Why
good.
is she with that monster? We must get to her.
Maybe order a pizza tomorrow if any place is open. We'll find another way.
How? Where does this go?
They'll head to the deep roads.
The home of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say wardens can sense darkspawn even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep.
Joining could kill you.
At the very least, it's hard to get the taste out of your mouth for a few hours.
I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you?
Welcome to the Grey Wardens, because we're just recruiting everybody.
Shall we go then? I've had enough of this place.
Alright. Where's my shit?
All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I still have yet to find my shit. Where did I come in? We came in from back there, so this is the way forward. You would order pizza tonight, then have leftovers for tomorrow. Yeah, that'd be good too. Cheese pizza is the absolute best for leftovers, though. I really like any sort of like meat lovers for leftovers. Okay, did I miss something? Where's my fucking gear? Let me check this big room again. No, I can't get up there. The dragons didn't have it. The merchants didn't have it. This is not a path. So we got everybody's gear back but mine. Super. Here's Weirdo Boy.
Unfortunate. No, it is lost to us now. There is no point in returning, Uther. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince. No, Uther. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare for battle.
She doesn't seem too happy with whatever deal she made with them. I think we should go back to the city. Let me just check in case there's anything here.
Andera and Atishan travelers. Do not be startled. We only wish to be about our way.
Marin?
Valana! Well, well, this is certainly a surprise. You traveling with...
Humans, yes. Believe me, the irony does not escape me, clanmate.
We are no longer your clan, Valana.
So you're not Dalish?
I am still Dalish. I will always be Dalish.
Valana was exiled. She does not have a clan. We...
Stop. I do not wish to speak of this. Marin, the others who left with me, they are dead. And Sarani is gone. Taken by the Darkspawn.
We'll still find her, though.
Thank you, whoever you are. You have my gratitude. Ilshe warned her not to go with you, Valana. You see what you brought on her?
Then tell Ilshe that she was right. Oh, I can see her smug.
Ilshe has passed on. You know nothing but hatred. The clan is better off without your poison.
Damn, dude. I barely know her, so that's not true. At least she loves her sister.
A human is willing to defend you? This speaks volumes, Valana. Ah, we've lingered too long. Andrul guide your path, Valana.
Andrul.
Do not make a fuss over
Very
me.
close to
Let us be on our way.
Anduril. Okay. Okay, so from Livingwood, this is back to the Amaranthine, return to Kendrick, Amaranthine, 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 Amaranthine. Justice for Kristoff was Amaranthine, but I probably have to have him with me. Valana wants to be a Grey Warden. Discuss her exile with her. Main plot. The Architect, a sapient darkspawn, is at war with someone called the Mother. Oh, they're at war? Okay. The Grey Wardens are somehow caught in the middle. Now reports indicate a large darkspawn army is on the move. Speak to Varel. Thinking about Chinese food, that sounds good too. Okay. I think we're alright to head to Amaranthine. I could stop by the keep and pick up Ogren, but I actually think she's more powerful than he is. Gotta keep that DPS high in my group. Alright. I think we have a whole bunch of stuff to turn in here. Mervis.
You're back. Have you any news?
I've dealt with your problem. The killing should stop.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful
I'm
news.
going to tell him the
I
elf
hope
that's
the
with me.
culprits have been brought to justice.
Yes, they have, in a sense. Would you like to say something, Valana? No, I'm not going to tell him that the elf that's with me right now was tricked by Darkspawn into killing all of his people.
I promised a donation, didn't I? Here, take this. With the
Can I surprise
merchant's
Grandma with
guild's
it?
confidence.
Nice. Very cool. Thank you.
If there is anything else the Merchant's Guild can do for the Grey Wardens, do not hesitate to ask.
Come to
It was a pleasure to
Vigil.
meet you, Warden Commander.
I don't know. Got some level ups, but we got some shit to
Can I
turn
get you a
in.
ladder so you can get off my back?
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
All right, all right.
Okay. Did we see Anita around? I needed some concentrator, corruptor. I better get some of each. Something for one of these potions. I think I have distillation, but I think I put it in the. Yeah, I have distillation. Might as well get some elf root. Master Illyrian potion. I need to make at least one of those for my quest. Oh, that's all that shit that I sold that guy, isn't it? Okay, so where was the master or grandmaster? He doesn't have one. He's grandmaster paralyze and immunity. He doesn't have a grandmaster flame. I really don't know what happened with that other thing, but anyway. Grandmaster cold. Grandmaster stout. It just like totally disappeared on that other merchant. I don't know what happened. I don't like that I don't have my stuff either. That kind of is annoying. Like, they got their stuff, but I didn't get mine. Hang on, I'm going to look it up in case I screwed up. Dragon Age Origins Awakening. When do I get my stuff back? No, not that stuff. Not gear missing in Awakening. Architect took my stuff. You gotta be kidding me. It's a known bug that the main character loses their gear when they get knocked into the... I'm not doing all that again. I'll just look for other gear, I guess. That's really stupid. Okay, this is... Another annoyance about this DLC. Tree? Okay. All right, who's hiding in a tree?
Now's better than later.
This is a beautiful tree.
Oh, it's hers.
I did not expect to find one strong and thriving in a Shemlin town.
Nature always finds a way. Can't humans be gardeners?
I suppose nature touches the heart of all who listen, even humans.
There you go.
You may not recognize, but this is a Dal Amithal, the tree of Mythal. Our keeper's staves are cut from its like.
Staves.
Our keeper, Ilshe, had a staff cut for me, for when I would take on her role.
So you were never given your staff?
Clearly not. And besides, why do you care?
Because you're being mean and I'm trying to open up to you.
I wish to move on.
Jeez, lady. Come on.
Give shelter to the weary and lift up the weak.
Got it.
Keenan's wedding ring to Nita. Okay, I didn't really see Anita. Maybe she's in here. I didn't go around the back of the keep, though. Reverend Mother. Revered Mother, not Reverend Mother. Alright, she's not in here. Nobody's in here. Stop coming in here. Getting some pot stickers and pork buns. Very nice. I love pot stickers. I haven't bought fortune pot stickers in a long time. I need to buy some of those, fry them
Have
up.
I ever told you that I find tattoos on women incredibly attractive?
Have I ever told you that I find
Okay, they
most
already did that
humans
one.
physically and morally repulsive?
Good to know.
World map. Key required. Maybe she's up on the battlements? No. She wouldn't be on the battlements. She's probably down in that alley that I forgot to check in the very beginning. I don't see her name popping up.
We never thought we'd be rid of those smuggler rats. Thank you, Warden Commander.
Villager. Refugee.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
Another bugs quest. I'm trying to get through this. I'm trying to stay positive, but boy oh boy. The fact that that I lost all my new gear. All my good gear. Is this her?
It's a Dalish, Nella. Come see.
Oh, she's very stern, isn't she? What's she doing here, do you think?
I'm right here, you slack-jawed oafs. At least have the courtesy to speak when I pass by.
Oh, we're sorry, great lady. We didn't mean to offend.
These are your people.
Why? Because they have pointed ears and a delicate bone structure?
Oh, you're
How are
just
these
mean all
nine
over the
people?
place, aren't you?
Look at how they cower. They're like frightened animals. The sight of them sickens me.
They're coward because you yelled at them.
What would you have me do? Encourage their cringing ways? Who will stand up for them or
Okay,
respect
I don't like
them
her.
if they allow themselves to be terrified
She's
by
beyond
passersby?
closed off. She's just mean. They've had a hard life.
And so I should coddle them? No. If life is difficult, you fight harder. You two. A Dalish amulet carved from the heart of a tree as old as this world. Remember who you are.
Jeez. Alright, I don't know where, I don't know where this person is.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away
Maybe
when the
it's a
Archdemon
villager.
died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
There's a boat leaving for Orlais.
I hate waiting.
Only I could
Not
have
knowing
thought
what will
that
happen.
Retrieve Keenan's wedding ring. He asked you to return it to his wife Nita in the city of Amaranthine. Let's go up to the battlements. City guard, noble. Is there a... That's to the warehouse. I wonder if there's like a door that I missed or something to another house. There was one more alley back here.
I'm all that's left of my family. My wife.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is that she's in the guardhouse, because I know there's shit up there. I just don't know if I'll ever get into it, is all. Battlements. I don't see her name popping up anywhere. It's not you. Maybe she's hiding up there. No. I have no idea. So, at this point... Oh, she might be in the tavern. I forgot about the tavern. They picked a wonderful voice actor for her, though? Yeah, absolutely. Sorsha, bartender, innkeeper... Gray Delisle is a really good stern, mean character. Good at stern, mean characters. Definitely stern. I see a quest indicator over here. There we go.
Bran, I don't know this person.
Is there something you want? My companion is not comfortable around strangers.
Your companion, huh? You're Keenan's wife?
Yes, I am Nida. Something has happened, hasn't it? Sweetheart, could you give us a moment alone?
He's off dying and she's cheating on him. Maybe.
Is Keenan dead?
Yes, he died making the world better for all of us. He wanted me to give you this. Probably. Here, have a ring. There is no probably. He died right in front of us, so... He wanted me to give you this.
His wedding ring. Thank you for bringing this back to me. Keenan always said he joined the Wardens to give me a better life. Was it really better for me to be alone in a strange country, wondering if we'd ever have a family?
I don't want to get into their garbage. All right, I'll take my leave.
Thank you. Andraste's grace be with you.
Quest complete. Yeah, I'm not going to get involved in their family drama. What was that? That was to the cove. Okay. Okay. I already donated to the Kids Orphans Foundation. All right, let's head back to... I totally forgot this place had a tavern. Let's head back to Vigil. Excuse me. Turn some of this shit in. Yeah, it's not like she was... I mean... It's almost like they tried to do a copy-paste of Morrigan, and then they just went even crueler and meaner with her. So I found that kind of interesting. All right. We got some stuff to turn in, clearly.
Yes, Commander?
Brought you your supplies for the golem shell armor.
Then stand back. A good bit back. Horen says sometimes I get overly excited with my hammer. I did what I could with this, but I'm not happy with it. Not one bit. If you must wear it, please don't say I made it.
Well, I might need it because, you know, Yeah, that'll do. 8 strength, 8 con, 2 armor, 25 fire. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Volcanic Aurum. Tier 9.
Yes, Commander?
Found this ancient bark.
Let me see, let me see. Oh, amazing. This might be heartwood.
You make anything out of it?
If you're allowed to experiment with this, I might be able to make a bow. Or a shield, yes. I can't do that right now, you understand. Here's a list of materials I need. They may be a trifle hard to come by, but you must get them.
Oil, catgut, flawless ruby, Grandmaster lightning rune. I think I got catgut at some point.
You're back. You need anything?
Found an ore deposit.
Oh, this will help a great deal. Wade, the commander found a silverite deposit. Amaranthine abounds with mineral wealth. Master Wade has more than he needs to equip all of your men suitably.
Thank you so much for finding all this dreary metal. Haran, you must be happy.
Ecstatic. Now, no more time to waste.
Armas, you found your way here.
Trade here is good.
But
thank you.
He wasn't supposed to. He was here before I even met him. He was buggy as well. Everybody's buggy.
The lads are hard at work. You'll have your... The lads are hard at work. You'll have your explode. The lads are hard...
Search for more merchants.
At work. You'll have your explosives.
Alright, let's talk to his brother, because apparently he doesn't care.
Suggest that you don't care for my presence.
I'm simply wondering how your kind can call yourselves nobles. It seems ironic.
We like irony, and it rolls off the tongue better than oppressors.
Ah, so you're a funny human.
Not I. I wouldn't dare lighten your mood, milady.
Any luck finding the granite?
The Winding Wood has some granite.
Splendid. But I can't risk my men to Darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site.
How important is this?
You can't neglect your stronghold. If the Vigil falls, where would that leave your lands? Merchants and farmers aren't much against an army of Darkspawn.
Alright, you'll have your guards.
Thank you, Commander. The Vigil will not fall, I swear it.
Okay, he still thinks I have something for him, which I don't think I do.
I should hate her, but I don't. I can respect a woman who fights for freedom and justice.
What are you talking about?
The Shemlin prophet Andraste. Do you not see her statue right here? I can look past petty hatred when I have reason to. She freed the elven slaves.
Well, at least she admits it's
Funny,
petty
isn't it?
hatred.
Andraste fought a tyrannical empire, only to have her followers become one themselves.
Interesting observation.
People with power never fail to abuse it, even those with good intentions.
Can you ever forgive humans?
I can never forgive, and I will never forget. But perhaps one day, I will be able to move forward, just as we should move on now.
Working? What's going on with you, buddy?
The lads are hard at work. You'll have your explosives.
Okay, whatever.
This world is nothing like I thought it would be. The demons lust to cross the veil, but the rest of us scoff. We pity mortals, we do not envy them.
Perhaps you should help us instead? Isn't that what he's doing? We appreciate it.
You misunderstand. We are wrong about this world. There is beauty here, and the mortals, they are worth saving. You helped me in the Fade, and have proven yourself since. It is not right to judge all mortals the same.
Glad you approve.
I wish to thank you again for the ring. The Song of Delirium is yet more of this world's value. Would that I could bring that music back to the Fade, for the other spirits to hear. Alas.
Justice disapproves. He was thanking me, but he disapproves. Because, you know, that's how things go around here. What do I have, a spyglass?
A foolish idea.
Worst idea.
I don't like this.
You think that's a...
This is a spyglass. My friend Varlin told me about them, but I didn't know they were so shiny. He said that on the surface, a spyglass lets you see things that are leagues away. May I keep it? I know I shouldn't. We're not supposed to have belongings in the Legion.
You're not in the Legion anymore. You're a Grey Warden.
As you say, Commander. Thank you.
I guess he didn't want the Drake scales. All right. Let's knock out what's her name's Villana's joining, if it lets us.
Commander, many of the lords have gathered. The Darkspawn have fielded armies, and the nobles want to know how you will protect them. Shall I assemble them, or do you need more time to strategize?
Other things. Why can't I do...
I do not know where you found them. The Qunari seems especially dubious. But the Vigil's market is busy once again. This will certainly aid in our upcoming efforts. With the surplus in the treasury, I took the liberty of getting you this. Well done, Commander.
She gave me 60 gold. I have a feeling that this is... We're verging on doing something here.
Are you at all curious about my exile?
Not really.
Then neither you nor I will bring this up again.
Okay. -10. She's gonna fucking leave the party. I don't know if I have any gifts to give her. Oh, she's not too bad. She's still warm to us. Okay. I feel like I may have hit a spot where I can't fully recruit her to join her. I feel like this is calling my Council of War. I feel like that's about to trigger something. Let me talk to Oghren.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
I'll get on it.
So, what about it, huh? Huh?
What about what?
I was thinking about my plan for a grand fleet of Mabari chariots. Talked to your dog about it once. Didn't seem impressed.
Where is Maximus?
Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick-in-the-muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Hey, you. Is you there? You.
Yes?
Oh, you're a tricky one. But you're not getting into my head. Oh, no. You with your murmuring, your buzzing. I know your plan. But it won't work. I'm onto you.
I think you're just sensing the Darkspawn.
Aha! You trying to distract me with rational explanations. Won't be fooled. Oh. Need something pummeled? Need something pummeled?
Okay, well, I was
Just
supposed
say
to
the word.
ask him about his family, but it's still not coming up, so I have no idea. I don't know what other materials to get for him. Okay. Diamond, Greater Warmth Bomb, Grandmaster Flame Rune, and Fresh Dragon Egg. I don't know what happened to the Grandmaster Flame Rune, because
I'll get on it.
I swore... I swore I had it, and then it just, like, disappeared. Got the diamond, got the Greater Warmth Bomb. I have the Fresh Dragon Egg now, right? Fresh Dragon Egg. I've got Cat Gut. I've got Oil. That was for the other one. Flawless Ruby and Grandmaster Lightning Rune. Let me see what she has.
May I be of service? Certainly.
Tempest. Maybe I have to push the quest forward. I don't know. I didn't... There might have been a lightning rune back in Amaranthine. I don't care. Alright. Moving forward, I guess.
Commander, many of the lords have... The Dark... Shall I assemble them? Or do you need more time to
Assemble the men.
strategize?
We're going to
I
war.
will send messengers at once.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
I'm fearful for the villagers on the plains. There's a Darkspawn army in the field, and with the soldiers returning to the vigil.
The enemy is out of hiding. We must find them and strike. Pull yourself together in war. There's casualties. If they're out of hiding, we must strike.
This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
A Darkspawn army is within sight of Amaranthine.
Great.
Maker, protect us. They're attacking the city?
Some of the Vigil soldiers are still there. She won't fall easy.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough, but a small band might make it in time.
But that's... suicide.
We must try.
Then I will rally the city's defenders.
If anyone can turn the Darkspawn tide, it would be you, Commander.
Fighting a horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
We'll bring Anders.
And here I thought I'd retire to the country with a plump wife and several nubile mistresses. I suppose it'll have to wait.
Who else will you bring?
We will bring Nathaniel.
Initially, I thought you were utterly mad to invite me to join your order. But redemption... A man could die for that, and feel good about it.
Who else will you bring?
And Valana.
We will cut down all Darkspawn before us, and I will
I
learn
feel like
what they
this
have done
is-
with my sister.
And so it is decided.
Don't you go dying on me, Commander. That's the Legion's job.
I'll make sure the Vigil's ale supply is safe. Leave a few Darkspawn skulls for me to kick in, right?
If I ever had doubts of you, they are erased. Fight nobly.
I barely
and
knew
if
you
die,
all.
Die with
Because
honor.
this...
The rest of us
They
will
made it
stay
so
here.
epic and yet so quick.
Make her protect you and hold you close.
I think something's going to happen to Vigil while I'm gone to Amaranthine, of course. But I have to protect the people. The fort is as solidified as we could make it with the bombs and the walls and the whatever. I think we are kind of pushing toward the end here, so... Sneak into Amaranthine. I feel like this DLC is definitely buggy, and I'm not talking about the, you know, it didn't bring my other DLC armor. I'm just talking about other armor disappearing. Whatever I was wearing was disappearing, and then not finding enough to complete every quest, you know. I'm slowed.
Please, Grey Warden, save my family. My family's in the city.
Please calm yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander.
Sir Rylan, or whatever his name is.
Warden Commander. I am glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now.
Why? What happened?
A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost.
Not while I'm alive. Snap out of it. People still live.
The buildings might remain, but there will be few survivors so long after those creatures appeared. Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Jeez.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching. Alone.
Talker?
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden.
What message?
The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you.
Of course.
You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair.
Vigil's Keep is under attack.
The Grey Wardens are valuable to the Architect. The Mother, she knows this.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within.
No, I'm not giving up. I think all that stuff we did about building the walls and the bombs and outfitting the troops, that'll save Vigil while we're away. That's just a BioWare sort of thing. It's very similar to the Mass Effect stuff we were doing. So I'm gonna try to save this city, and then we'll go back to Vigil and hope everybody's alive.
Warden Commander, we have already lost Amaranthine. We can't lose the Vigil as well.
I have faith in the fortress I built. It's a tough building. It can stand for its own. Very well will burn the city. No, there may be people in the city. I won't abandon them.
Commander, we can't save Amaranthine if it's already lost. We can still save the Vigil.
If we destroy this city, we're no better than the Darkspawn. The Commander is right. We have to try.
I don't want to see fire ravage these streets, but it may be our only chance.
Expected more of you. What if there's a chance we could save someone? Anyone?
It would take a miracle. I will follow your lead, Commander.
I'd rather
Cannot
protect
afford
the
to lose
civilians.
the Vigil and the Grey Wardens. And what humans are left here are lost anyway.
While we have so many warriors back in Vigil, we don't have any here.
No. I understand. Let us pray that the Keep can stand on its own.
And if it's dead when I get back, then I fucked up.
If you stay, the Mother will get what she wants.
Fight with us, and I will show you mercy.
I will go. I will do as the Grey Warden bids.
Amaranthine, then.
The Darkspawn are never disorganized on their own. Something must be leading them. If we eliminate the Darkspawn leadership, we can go about finding survivors.
Good luck to you. And Maker watch over us all.
I trust all this shit that I did to I trust all the shit that I did to build up the keep is gonna keep it there, but this city is completely defenseless and completely helpless. So we might as well try to save who's left here, and then we can head back to Vigil. That's my take on it. Okay, I guess that ballista was for nobody.
No end to these blasted things. Right.
Let's try over here. Hang on, there's a crate over here.
All right, all right. And some sneaks hiding. Not like I need to loot anymore. We're kind of toward the end, but if I can get an extra couple of kits or whatever to heal with as needed. Ooh, getting real laggy. Now's better than later. All right, all right.
Oh. Got a big ogre. He's almost dead. Oh, I guess we're running over here.
Thank the Maker.
There's tons of survivors. My entire group was like, no, there's no survivors.
Warden Commander, we've received word of another wave of Darkspawn approaching the city. They will be here within a day.
What do you suggest?
Most of the survivors are taking refuge in the Chantry. The militia has set up a base of operations there. You can rest and resupply there. In the meantime, my men and I will search for more survivors.
Okay. They say beware of power outages. Save quickly with F5.
Now's better than later.
Alright, what did I pick up? Any better armor? This is a little bit better.
Warden Commander, come quickly. The Darkspawn are still breaking through.
Breaking through where?
The inn. They're coming from the inn somehow.
Oh, yes, the stupid under... Oh, they must have taken rooms there. That's pretty funny. I'm headed to the inn.
May God bless you, Warden Commander.
The passage underneath from the looters.
I think I can help with that.
An empty chest.
Your wish is my command.
Why don't the guards do anything about these smugglers?
Smugglers? They're Darkspawn, dude.
Have you delivered your annual tithe to the Chantry, sir?
Shut up.
You may be overdue.
Hey, Tomato, how you doing? Playing some Dragon Age. We're almost done with this game. We're in the final little bit of the final expansion. And this game is so bugged, they took all my armor, so I had to just pick up whatever I could. So I'm a mishmash of other stuff. Tomato, I vaguely remember you, but it's been a while. You're gonna have to remind me. There we go. Timmy! How are you? We were actually talking about HSRP the other day. You still playing there, or...? Don't play there anymore? Yeah, not many people do. Not many of us original folks play there anymore. After I saw there was like 150 reports in like 2 months, you know, after I took a break, I'm like, yeah, I don't think they're really trying to stop anything. Barely anyone does now? Yeah. He's a weaponsmith without... Oh, he's got some stuff, but not very much. Okay. Dragon Age is your favorite series? Oh, you've missed it. We spent half of June doing Dragon Age. We did 14 streams of it, and now we're completing the last thing. I really enjoyed the base story. I was able to kind of mini roleplay as my character. His name's Caspian Cousland. He's the second son of the Cousland family, a warrior at heart. He reluctantly joined the Grey Wardens, and I kind of always played him as, hey, I just want to do my own thing, but I guess I'll save the world. But now they're kind of forcing you to be a Grey Warden commander in this expansion, which kind of annoys me a little, but... that's kind of where I am with it. He romanced Morrigan, and then Morrigan went and had his baby, and then I did the Witch Hunt DLC, and I stepped through a portal with her, and then I guess that got retconned or something for this DLC, but the DLCs are a little janky. I mean, the base game's a little janky too. It's a big learning curve compared to like Mass Effect. We played Mass Effect series before this one, so. But yeah, it's my first time ever really playing it. And I've got Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition next in line, so...
Twisted creatures.
Twisted creatures.
More blood. Where's the next one?
Never a fan of the Wardens. Yeah, I was just like, okay, they're just kind of forcing me into it as part of the story. Now, while choices are important with this game, I feel that there was a lot more railroading in this game compared to like Mass Effect. miss my old armor and my old gear. Just keep coming. I miss my old armor and my old gear.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
That disappeared
Now's better than later.
recently. We went into the Architect's dungeon, and he stripped me naked, and apparently there was a bug. Alright, Nathaniel, you're gonna have to get up. Oh, my mouse is missing. I had to download mods just to make this playable too. Sorry, that was a little loud. I had to download mods to make this playable, like the text was too small. Like the UI is not made for. I'm trying to get out of combat so I can pick Nathaniel up. The UI was not made for 4K monitors, and so I downloaded something to make like my inventory larger and the text a bit larger. It's an old game. Yeah, I know. And that's totally understandable. It's just that you know, I have to do little things to make it playable, you know. All right, heal up, everybody. I forgot about Second Wind. I keep forgetting about Second Wind. I do wish there was something there was a UI to boost up, or a mod to boost up the lower UI here. I mostly did it just for the subtitles and the text when you are responding, because I couldn't read it, and it was all right up here at the very top, and I could barely see it.
Got it.
But I mean, I enjoyed the base game. Usually after 2 or 3 streams, if I don't like something, I stop playing it. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm not having as much fun with the expansions, that's for sure. I think this is probably going to be the last stream of this game. I'm assuming I'm going to finish this expansion tonight.
You're in a little over your head.
I also chose two-handed, which is kind of rough for getting into it because it's so slow and so stamina consuming. I was like, I'm just gonna be a big guy carrying a big sword. And I hate the overwhelm that those things and spiders both do as well. You don't play them for the gameplay? No, I know. Coming from Mass Effect, where the gameplay was actually pretty decent, it was really tough ramp up for me to get into it. But I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the story quite a bit. I loved smashing Hal's face in with my hammer.
All right.
When I got to that point, and now I have his kid with me in my party. I think that's the coolest little side thing. You know, it's like I have Nathaniel with me, and he's trying to redeem himself because he wasn't part of his father's bullshit. But after playing Mass Effect with all some, you know, secrets and reveals, it was tough that most of the stuff was actually just straightforward and in your face. I was like, something must be controlling Loghain, and I was like, nope, he's just an asshole.
I'll get on it.
I was like, how's the Archdemon controlling Loghain? No, they're just both assholes. It's like, it's very face value, you know? But I kept I kept looking for something deeper and some big old plot twists because I just played Mass Effect and there was a lot of lore buildup and a lot of plot twists and stuff with Mass Effect. So I found that kind of funny. But overall, I've been having fun. Maybe not as much fun with the expansions. I did like the Witch Hunt expansion. I didn't like the Darkspawn expansion. I was like, I'm done. I'm not killing my companions. I stopped about, I don't know, a third of the way through that. And then we did Leliana's, which was a fun little, you know, like side quest. Interrupt that shit. Interrupt that shit. Whatever healing you're trying to do, I'm knocking your ass down every time, buddy. My biggest complaint about this expansion so far, Flemeth's Broomstick, interesting. My biggest complaint about this expansion is that they added too much. It should have been a lot of stuff that they put in the base game, and instead they added it for this, but it's only...
I think I can help with that.
You know, it's like a 20-hour
I think I can help with that.
Oops, wrong person. It's only like a 20-ish hour expansion, and then they throw all these companions at you, they throw all this, like, rune crafting and everything at you, and it just felt like...
Darkspawn, kill them all.
It felt like it was too much for too short, but at the same time, it's the expansion itself is kind of drawn out. Dude, I fucking hate Overwhelm. Overwhelm is the absolute worst enemy thing that can be done in this entire game. You can breathe fire on me, you can stomp on me, but Overwhelm is the absolute worst ability that the bad guys have in this game. They just keep spawning in? Oh, okay. I feel like with this expansion, they kind of bit off more than they could chew. They almost made it seem like it was going to be a full game with just the expansion. And then it's like, okay, it's not really. Yeah, you go overwhelm somebody else. So I found myself not even caring about the runes and not even caring about all of the side quests. I just kind of want to get it done now, and I think I'm at that point. I think this is like the second to last mission. It feels like second to last. It's like save the city, and then we have to go find the 17-breasted broodmother. And there's something with the architect, like she's at war with the architect, and I have no idea what's really going on with that, because he just had us prisoner, and then he sent 2 dragons after us, and then he left. So I have no idea what's going on with him and why he's at war with her. I really don't know anything about it. I just feel it wasn't really well thought out. It feels like a cash grab. I mean, and I know this is, 15 years ago, but it feels like a cash grab. And I'm trying, because I like how I built out Caspian, and I like how I've been playing him, but I'm just like, okay, I just want to get it over with. That's kind of the point I am right now, so I am highly critical of this expansion, but not of the game. I've really enjoyed the game. This expansion just doesn't feel like the game as much. Can I turn this? No, I can't turn it. Hey, you stand right there. No? What's going on with my group? Okay. Oh god, I'm stuck. Alright, I guess we're killing this thing.
You can get off my back.
Yeah, get in front of the ballista. It still doesn't hit it. Alright. Someone needs to get over here and stop this asshole. Because he keeps healing him. Come here, punk.
That's right, come on!
I hope they can take that guy on, because I'm busy over here. Hey, Mir. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Oh, they're still going.
Got it.
Poor Nathaniel. He's getting his ass kicked by this thing. Oh, would you just die? Armored ogre. Doing pretty good, just have a slight headache. I'm sorry to hear that. These things were immune to magic? Oh. Maybe that's why they were having such a tough time. Hydrate, thank you. Yeah, so my hope here with this is, that...
Commander, the Darkspawn are retreating.
With all the stuff that I did to build up the Vigil keep, that they're fine while I was busy saving the people. So I guess we're gonna find out right now. How does the keep fare?
We haven't heard much, but what we have heard is not good.
Great.
The Architect's messenger has given us directions to the Mother's lair. We must pursue her.
And what about the Architect?
The messenger said the Architect also planned to kill the Mother. I do not know what to make of that.
Both must die. I don't know. Let's at least kill the Mother.
Commander, what should we do with the messenger?
Let him go.
It shall be as you say. Make her watch over you, Commander.
I'm not one to kill messengers. Alright. Maybe our final level up here. Don't really have much else to put things in. Sure, why not? Keep forgetting to bring out Nathaniel's bear again. It's probably going to go away as soon as I level off, or as soon as I move away.
Praise the Maker.
See, there were a ton of people remaining.
Surely the Maker himself sent you, Commander.
Did you miss anything exciting? You did see the crabby elf chick getting crabby to the other elves. Well, you missed this expansion being really, really buggy again. You know how I was naked last night, Mir, at the end of the stream? Well, that's a bug. I was supposed to apparently reload and try again right before that and get all my stuff. It's a bug because there was a fourth experimental creature that didn't show up and that was supposed to have all my stuff. So I lost all my stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going back. I'm not going to do that whole keep again. But basically, we broke out of the prison, and we ran into the Architect, which was that weird guy that we saw at the end of last stream. He sicks 2 dragons on us, we kill the dragons, and then he runs away. And now apparently he's against the Mother, but I must not have read the codex or something that told me that. And then what happened was we went back to the keep. Well, we turned in a bunch of the quests. Then we went back to the keep, and they're like, War Council is needed. So I started the War Council, and they're like, okay, Amaranthe's being attacked. So I go to Amaranthine, we clear out the front, and then they're like, well, now Vigil's being attacked now that you're in Amaranthine. And I'm like, okay. Well, we got the dwarves to do the walls. We got the dwarves to do the boom. We got the blacksmith to outfit our people. So we're hoping that they're going to be able to protect themselves while we protect the civilians here. And now we're going after the Broodmother, Miss 17 Breasts. So that's where we're at. You didn't miss too much. I'm just kind of trying to push toward the end here. You know, as you heard last night, I'm pretty critical of this expansion. I kind of just want to get through it, and especially after my armor went poof and all the stuff that I had, you know, worked on to get my character up to whatever it was, I'm just like, oh great, now it's gone. So that's kind of where I am right now. Hey, weren't we here before? Maybe not. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is where we went for Witch Hunt, isn't it? I feel like it is. Oh, I can't pull out the bear because there's a 90-second cooldown. Alright, how about a spider? Maybe he can do the overwhelm thing on somebody else for once. What is it? Do you have overwhelm? No, you don't. Of course you don't as a pet. You don't get to do it like all the other spiders do. Anyway, I'm just trying to push through and end it at this point. That's kind of where I am. Okay, it seems like they're attacking each other. But they're all going to be aggressive toward us. So the Architect's people are attacking the Broodmother's people, but they're all going to be attacking us. So you're excited for the Veilguard, but also cautious. I'm always open-minded to new games. I try not to let myself get hyped up, and I always try to give a game a fair shake. And after playing this one, you know, unless I absolutely hate Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, then I may be skeptical about Veilguard, but I'm interested to see what it's going to be like, for sure. Now, I have not watched the trailer. Excellent. I'm gonna wait to watch the trailer for Veilguard until after I'm done with the series. And I'm hoping to get done playing through the entire series before Veilguard comes out in, what, September or whatever. Or maybe they just said fall. I always think of September when I think of fall. But we'll see if I can get through it all by then. And then I can watch the trailer and see what it's all about. I know that there's some purists who are like, what did they do to my Dragon Age? I saw some comments on that online, but I'm always open. They might change things for the better, you know? That's the other thing. There is a memory leak with this game, and I did download a patch for it, but I still get it when there's a lot of... I still get, like, FPS drops, and it feels like a memory thing. It's not my computer, for sure. I get a little FPS drop, and it's not me. It's definitely the game, but... They just said fall for now. You were one of those, but you're still gonna play it. Yeah, I mean, when you expect a specific thing and they show you something different, of course, you know, you're probably gonna go, ugh, this isn't what I was hoping for. But I'm always open to trying something new, and then if I hate it, I stop. I usually don't pay full price for a game either. I usually wait till things are extremely on sale before before paying for anything full price. Unless I know I'm gonna get like a whole shit ton of hours out of it, I usually wait. Reveal trailer isn't bad, but the gameplay reveal they had is major Inquisition spoilers, so I would avoid that. Okay. You've been a fan of the series since you were a kid, yeah. I tried it like long time ago when I got it on sale, and I just couldn't get into it. I wasn't into, you know, slow burn story driven back then when I tried it. I was like, oh, I can't do this.
Can I get you
But
a
now,
ladder so you can get off my back?
that's kind of what I've been playing lately. It's just, you know, story driven games. Man, this is really laggy in here, especially when I hit tab to see things. Don't watch until you're finished with Inquisition.
Now, it's better than later.
That was the plan. I prefer to avoid spoilers for sure. I think this is the same. This is roughly the same. I'm just gonna let them kill each other for a bit because it's so laggy. Ooh. Someone threw a fireball down there. I'm gonna just let them kill each other for a bit here. It might work for me. Because I don't care too much about XP right now. Oh! Another dragon. Where the fuck did you come from? Alright, here we go. Oh man, I hate that interrupt.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
We'll get him.
Got it. Better than later.
Oh, I'm getting eaten. Heal me, people, heal me. That's why I have 2 healers. Okay. Go from the back? Oh, well. You're probably right, but I didn't do it. Is there something else over here? No? Okay. Never seen that bite animation? I think I saw it in the base game. Alright. Let's go kill a broodmother. I'm sure there's a big, giant, long dungeon here. But yeah, so after this, I plan on playing Dragon Age 2. I know people say to skip it, but I still want to give it a try. And I got it for $3 a couple weeks ago, so, I mean, might as well, right? Might as well. And I did try Inquisition. I did one stream in Inquisition in 2020. There's Serani.
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
But that was when I was in the middle of Red Dead RP, and the server was offline, so I didn't give it a fair shake.
The architect is kind to me, and tender, and he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us.
Oh,
the
really?
architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world.
Yeah, I made a
just like the
Qunari
Dalish
warrior,
are
that's all I
searching.
really remember.
Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister?
You don't buy this, do you?
Serani, they killed our friends, and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. and this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair. They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how.
I can't believe I wanted to help you. You have picked your side. You can die with the Darkspawn, then come with us so you can tell others. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to affect. I guess more people on our side against the Broodmother is good, but then again, I don't want this architect creeper kidnapping people either, so... Qunari are so cool looking. Your first Inquisition character was a female Qunari rogue. Oh, speaking of rogue, yeah, I did see that on Twitter. Speaking of rogue, that was the other thing I didn't like about this game. You absolutely have to be a rogue with the lockpicking thing to break into chests, and I felt like there were so many chests I missed until I got Leliana with us, and then the same until we got Nathaniel with us. It's just like, it's almost like they want your main character to be a rogue just so you can get loot in this game. It was kind of crazy. Alright, well, come with us.
No, I have work to do. The architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
I'm gonna kill him if he tries to fucking put me to sleep again, though. Because I don't agree with that. Alright. Not like I care about loot at this point anymore. I just hate leaving loot behind. A large clear fire crystal. We don't have Shale with us. I don't know. That's an odd RNG to show up in a an odd RNG to show up in a DLC. Yours was a Dalish elf mage because you were told to make her for your first playthrough and romance certain someone. If you know, you know. Still crying after 10 years. Yeah. I don't know, so thank you for not spoiling.
I'll get on it.
I appreciate that. It's funny, I had my stamina and stuff perfect where it would only use a small amount of stamina, and now I'm back to using the old big amount of stamina for my swings again. Because I lost all my gear. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at the buggy game, I just want to be done with it. Oh, he's stabbing me. I'm glad I've got plate armor on. Put me down, asshole.
I'll get on it.
That would have really hurt without armor.
So you can get off my back. Got it.
I don't even know why I'm looting. Just in case I find something amazing to help us before we finish. Currently doing the same now. Okay, so that's where we gotta go, but what was over here? Just more pods? What is this socket stuff?
Got it. All right, all right.
Oh, is that what I was picking up the crystals for? What's happening? Do I have to press the crystals again? No. Okay. No explanation, it's fine. That's what most of the puzzles are in this game, just absolutely no explanation. I'll just let them kill each other. I cannot loot this pod, apparently. There we go. Another crystal. Looks like the Darkspawn won that battle. Oh, but there's more. But wait, there's more. Wait, what's this stuff? Tower of Healing. Tower of Flame. Architect's Pyre. Tower of Trauma.
Got it.
Okay, so I turned on the Tower of Flame. Is that what this one was back there? I guess so. I don't know. You got slightly spoiled, but you're a sucker for unique storytelling. Being vague to avoid spoilers. Appreciate that.
And so we meet again.
All right, Architect, if you try to put me to sleep again...
Uther, that is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
You experimented on me.
I restrained you, only to prevent
and you took all my armor.
That occurred.
He's the one who I'm pissed at. You're the one who got me naked.
A misunderstanding. Did you not attack the Grey Wardens?
I sent the Withered to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
Unfortunate you took those men and bled them dry.
The Grey Wardens that were brought
Not
to me
the
were
armor.
already dead.
Actually, what I missed is my Nug
Crusher.
Crusher.
I took yours, because I had little choice.
I've got a big hammer now, though, so
Things
it's alright.
have not gone as I planned. I only ask that you hear me out. Should you still wish to slay me afterwards, you may try.
Alright, I'll hear you out.
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
Wait. So, the Darkspawn, when a blight occurs, because they are always seeking the archdemons, they get compelled to fight for the archdemon, and now he's saying he can fix that with Grey Warden blood, which is just a mix of my blood and, or, you know, a person's blood with Darkspawn blood. I mean, I like the idea of preventing blights, but what's his next step with that, you know? You're trying to stop the blights.
Hundreds of thousands of my kind are killed before each blight is ended. It is a plague on our race. We do not begin a blight because we crave power or destruction. We obey the call of the old gods without choice.
And also rip to those new stamina gloves that I had that lowered my stamina down to like fucking 4% so I could just keep attacking and attacking because it didn't consume as much stamina with my big old fucking nug crusher. So rip to all of it. How would you free the Darkspawn? Why do you need Warden's blood? Okay, so how would you free them?
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
I like my blood where it is, in my veins.
If this will stop the blight, isn't a bit of blood worth it? This is what my sister saw.
Oh, I don't know. This sounds too easy. And it sounds like he's experimenting. It's not like he's actually done it. I mean, he had all those experiments with people in there. It sounds to me like, I don't know. I'm trying to phrase my thoughts here. I kind of originally prefer them as a thoughtless enemy, but if he's creating a new version of them and making them free, then I kind of agree with that personally. And Caspian has always been, you know, how I've played him is not to oppress my companions or let them make their own choices sort of thing, but it doesn't sound like he knows what he's doing yet. He says he's created one, but if he needs our blood right now, which means he hasn't fully tested it, and he could create something even worse maybe, you know? So I really worry about this. How do the Darkspawn change? Some new Darkspawn seems intelligent, others are insane, but let me guess, there's still a problem.
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone.
So some of them make their own choices because they don't like you.
The Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
This is what my sister saw. An ally amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass up.
Help me kill the Mother. And after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
Oh, I don't know about all this. What is the Mother? How did you become freed? Perhaps the other Darkspawn don't want to be free. Stealing blood from the Wardens is perverse. Very well, you have an ally. No, I will not help you. This ends here. Alright, give me some information.
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
Well, how did you become free?
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers.
He seems to know a lot. I mean, he makes a good argument. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't like his experiments. I don't like that he's been experimenting on us. I don't like that... If he can somehow end the blights, though, that would help us. I don't know. Perhaps the other Darkspawn don't want to be free.
And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them?
No, I agree.
Without choice.
He's very logical.
There is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way.
I don't know what to do. This is a pretty good... this is pretty rough... It's a good rock and a hard place is what I'm trying to say. I think, I'm more leaning toward fighting him. And the reason is, I think there's something he's not telling us. He's so charismatic, and he's making a good logical point. I think there's still something going on with him. He's saying the mother was his worst creation. What if he creates a warden warden darkspawn mix that becomes even worse, you know? What if he creates this thing that just consumes him and then he can't stop it? I don't like the idea of him creating something else. I think that's why I'm leaning toward fighting him. Because I don't like the idea of him creating something else. And I don't know if this is going to affect Dragon Age 2, or if there's future imports that are going to affect this, but I feel like I'm leaning toward killing him. I think it needs to end here. We'll kill him, we'll kill his broodmother abomination, and we'll just deal with a blight if another one comes up again. I almost welcome a normal blight compared to what is possibly going to happen with him. You know? You allied with him? I don't know. I'm leaning against it. I don't know what to say. This is how this is what I like to do. When I play these games, I like to kind of talk out my thoughts and you know, make the choices with these nice long pauses that they give me. The ones that they don't give you pauses to think about it, it always pisses me off. But like Detroit Become Human, I had to hit escape every time I actually had to think about something. Well, my character doesn't even like the joining to begin with. I don't even like the Grey Warden joining to start. Like, when Duncan killed Jory for just not wanting to join, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Just let him go. He's a recruit. But no, he's like, no, you're not going to drink the potion, I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, this isn't the way of things. This is so stupid. So my character doesn't even like the joining to begin with. So now we're having the reverse joining, or is what he's wanting to do. I think this is going to be a tough fight, but I think I have to kill him. I don't like the idea of some unknown thing that he's going to do with our blood and the Darkspawn. Like, at least we can semi-control this as the Warden Commander currently, and we've got the Queen on our side, and we have Alistair on our side, and I feel like we can have some measure of control. If we give him stuff to experiment on, I don't think we have a measure of control. And I still feel like he's not telling me something. He's too logical, and he's hitting all the right points. It makes me think that there's something else going on. That may just be me going tinfoil hat, and Dragon Age is usually has not been doing that. A lot of it has been at face value with Dragon Age, but I still feel like he's not telling me something. Alright, let me at least say stealing blood from Wardens is perverse.
I thought it little different from your order's use of Darkspawn blood.
Yeah, that's perverse too.
We both do what we must in response to the Blight. The first blood came from Uther, freely given. She was a Grey Warden, as you are, and joined us many years ago.
The other thing is, if I ally with him, what's he gonna do to me? Is he gonna turn me into one of them? I'm not doing it. I can't. There's too many unknowns, and I don't know this guy. I don't know anything about him besides he captured me, and he's fucked up a lot of Grey Wardens, and his broodmother is now fucking up the world. So no, I gotta fight him.
No! The Architect is a visionary. Don't be foolish.
But we could have stopped this cycle of blights and old gods.
How very unfortunate. But I cannot blame you.
Did I save right before this?
You are
I sure hope so.
as bound to your nature as we are to ours. I am sorry, Uther. It appears that I will not be able to keep my promise after all.
What's she gonna do? Is she gonna come down
You
and
will
kill me?
have to forgive me, Commander, for fighting to preserve my destiny.
Alright. Okay, so she stayed with us at least. I was worried that she wasn't gonna stay with us. And is Uther gonna come running down to kill us too? Yeah, it looks like it. I see red. Alright. Let me at least get a couple of easy spells off here. I'm gonna misdirect hex him. It's not gonna let me do it? Okay. They're always doing it to me. I don't know. I don't know all of their shit. Here, have a chain lightning. Okay, it's not letting me. Chain lightning? That one? There we go. I had to actually get them moving. Me, of course, I'll attack. Cone of Cold. Winter's Grasp on him. You can do some rapid shots. Maybe that'll get us started. I'm not usually tactical like this in this game, I don't know if that's him or if that's us. I think that's him.
My strength is failing.
Oh shit. He's on me.
I'll get on it. Now, better than later.
We lost, we lost Nathaniel. I thought one of them had a res or something.
I'll get on it. Show them no mercy.
Damn, he's tough. And I'm out of stamina. Die.
Should have been more careful.
Damn. Alright, Nathaniel. Let us take a injury kit. Good old brainstorming. Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do. You just gotta talk it out sometimes. Why can't I grab whatever Uther's carrying? There we go. Dodges Dodger. 4 strength and 4 dex. Chance to avoid missile attacks. Another crystal. Robes of the Architect. Let's see if that's good for either of our folks here. Anders, actually, forgot about Flemeth's broomstick. No, that's not that good. Mana regen, stamina. Yeah, let's have you wear that. Alright, I think we're gonna have to activate these crystals again.
I'll get on it.
I don't know if I have 4.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I do have 4. So I just activated the Tower of Trauma. This long dormant Tevinter artifact is capable of stunning all creatures in an area. But I think this must only work for the finale or something. Because I don't think these lit up. Here they come. We're out of architects, men. Now we're just taking things on ourselves. Get off her, asshole. That's why it's good to have two healers.
I'm here for you.
How about you pull out a bear? That'll help us as well. Alright. Vestments of Earthemiel. 6 magic. It's not that great. Hello, little things that I hate. I should see what arrows Nathaniel's using right now. We are out of arrows. Let's see. What do we got? 6 attack chance to stun. Nature damage, ice and fire. Let's use some ice for now, and then we'll use that final 6 attack and chance to stun on the, maybe the finale or whatever. Turn my onslaught off. Keep getting stunned.
You have no skill, only desperation.
Leave Nathaniel alone.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
You're just a single little grub on your own there, buddy. Kinda looks like it. Down we go.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
Yeah, confirmed. I still hate Overwhelm. The hell is
No
that?
end to these blasted things. I'll get you a ladder so you can get off my I'll get on it.
crystals I have currently. I don't think it's 4 yet.
All right. Now's better than later.
Having a pantry dinner where you look at the pantry and fridge and try to make a meal and came up with pasta chicken. Nice. It's not bad, but the sauce is kind of sweet.
What?
I was craving pizza earlier, but... Oops.
I think I can help with that.
Getting all laggy. I might have to reload again. Reloading seems to help with this FPS lag bullshit.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
Alright, we got the mass healing one on. Alright, let me reload real quick. It's being clunky. It's just not optimized. I did get a new cable modem. So now we'll also test if it's Spectrum with my upload speeds or if it was my hardware. Pretty sure it wasn't me. The Nest. The Architect, now an ally, can summon a powerful inferno to scorch a targeted area. Well, I chose to kill him, so I only have these 3 towers. We'll see what happens. Oh god, there she is. Miss 17 Breasts. What does she have to say for herself? She's gonna talk. We're not just gonna kill her, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, she's so disgusting.
Of the hour. The slayer of the mighty father, come to claim a reward. Oh, what a delicious day.
They just get bigger and uglier, don't they?
What is that?
Creators preserve us. I have never seen such foulness.
Am I not beautiful?
No.
Has the Grey Warden come now to slay the mother too? Will she join the father in oblivion?
Who is the father? Well, he did say that he created her, so that's probably who she calls her father.
He called himself Architect, but that did not change what he was. He said he wanted to free us, but all he brought us was silence. Dreadful silence.
Voice actor's doing
But
really
now
good.
the father is gone. The mother can take her children deep into the earth and care for them, safe and sound.
You'll breed no more, monster. What a beautiful thought. Until next time you send them to attack us again. I'm gonna ask that and see what she says.
Oh, the mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Oh, yuck!
Darkspawn, kill them all.
Bro, I'm already overwhelmed. Where's my mouse?
I love how desperate you are. You're pathetic.
Okay, one of our healers is already down. I'm definitely redoing this, I'm sure.
Show them no mercy. Someone's gonna fall, and it sure won't be me.
You don't stand a chance. I'll get on it.
Maybe I should just go kill her?
All right. Keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
Can I get you a lamp?
I have a feeling I need to kill these things, though.
Got it. Yeah.
completely overwhelmed. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be redoing this one, I think.
Too slow!
The overwhelm is just too overwhelming. I guess I could do the heal abilities and stuff next time. I just was unprepared. I was just unprepared. You love a good character design? She's freaky scary, dude. Alright, I gotta read the special abilities again. With those stupid things,
Yes, friend. I'll get on it.
with those things, Tower of Flame, single target with fire. Okay, single target. Stunning all creatures. I might do that if those things pop out. And then healing. Yeah, I can only use it once, though, it seems. So I'm not... I don't know. I guess we'll see. Alright, let's talk to her again. We'll say the same shit, but... this time I'm a little bit more prepared for the fight.
Has the Grey Warden come out? But now the father is gone.
No end to these blasted things.
Yeah, it looks like you'd only use it once. Oh no. Where the hell does she throw me, dude? It sure didn't stun for very long, did it? I'm dead. Oh, I got back up. I got back up.
Now, better than later.
It heals even from death. Oops, shit. Kill her and her other shit goes away, I think. There we go. Got her. Oh, she's so freaky with the open mouth predator thing going on. glad I focused on her because I noticed that even after cleaning the first sweep of those grubs, that another phase came out, so another group came out. You're dead. It's what I do. Oh, we're going right to the epilogue. Okay. After the deaths of both the Architect and the Mother, nearly all the remaining Darkspawn fled back into the Deep Roads. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. Although some of the Architect's disciples likely escaped into the Deep Roads with the rest of their brethren, they have so far shown no inclination toward vengeance against the Grey Wardens who killed their savior. Yet, the Deep Roads remain plagued by the Darkspawn, and it seems certain that in time another blight will begin. The danger may have passed for now, but the cycle of the old gods continues. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses at Vigil's Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year, Vigil's Keep in 5. Because of the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthine, Constable Aiden and his men were able to distribute the smuggler's goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn defeat. The Darkspawn messenger, set free after joining the Wardens in the Battle of Amaranthine, struck out on his own. The city soon buzzed with stories of a cloaked but lisping figure who aided travelers in danger. At the same time, reports of isolated cases of the Darkspawn disease emerged. No one connected the two. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arling, all agreed that the loss would have been greater without the soldiers for protection. Farmholders developed a certain reverence for the Warden commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Dirk, one of the pranksters behind the Blight Orphans scam, was fortunate enough to survive the Battle of Amaranthine. The unconditional generosity of the Blight Orphans' mysterious benefactor inspired him to establish a legitimate charity dedicated to the children orphaned in the attack. His sweetheart Melissa eventually bore him 2 rascals. Vigil's Keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defender many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil's soldiers, clad in silverite, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held 1 night, then 2, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon her walls. The Keep developed an almost mythic reputation, the few survivors immortalized in song and legend. See, I told you it could withstand it. The Vigil became a trading hub that would eventually eclipse the city of Amaranthine, with traders reassured by guards continually patrolling the pilgrim's path. But prosperity bred scheming and treachery between merchants and nobles, testing the commander's patience for years to come. See, this is the shit that I don't like being railroaded into. I didn't want to be a Lord Commander. I wanted to go be a road warrior. I wanted to, go live my life and go find Morrigan and, that sort of stuff. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers soon. Soon Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldric Glavonak stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Oh, he was one of the dwarves. The text is so small down here. I'm sure you all can't read it. I can barely read it myself. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Wardens fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearances culminated in the apparent suicide of Ban Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggested they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the Next Age, a shepherder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant. Sir Alec, who eventually founded an order of knights and lasted 1,000 years. That lasted 1,000 years. See, all you gotta do is nudge someone in the right direction, right? Dworkin Glavonak further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but left the Warden's employ after Qunari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, the learned say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. That's probably foreshadowing for something. The Vigil soldiers, wearing the distinctive Silverite armor that Master Wade crafted, came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commanders. I wonder if some of this stuff, since this came out like a year before Dragon Age 2, I wonder if some of this stuff in this expansion is actually kind of cueing us into Dragon Age 2. With Valana and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. Of course, there always has to be some elven-human clash, because it just can't be peaceful. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Winding Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge. Dude, this is more epilogue than the base game epilogue. I mean, I've clicked through like 10 of these already, and there was only like 5 or 6 in the base game. A few years after Kal Hirol was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Taig. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Kal Hirol was too important to be abandoned. At a tremendous cost of dwarven lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Kal Hirol of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Kal Hirol was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. Helmi, is that the line of kings that I put on the throne? I can't remember his last name. Balin? Balin's last name? I don't know. As promised, Voldric and Dworkin presented Orzammar Shaper with the stone marker that told of how Kal Hirol's caste list had taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grey was invited to Orzammar as a guest of honor at a feast commemorating the defenders of Kal Hirol. The Shaper read the names of the caste lists off the marker, then presided over a ceremony to return them to stone as befitted warriors of their stature. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly, settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said that the veil was still thin and thus the area was dangerous, but people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice, the Baroness's mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant and another time by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site was left untouched. Was the Baroness's demon form, spirit still there? Anders remained with the Grey Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages. But when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. Interesting. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order. Ever after, the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. Valana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. After several years in the Grey Wardens, Valana disappeared one day. Most surmise she left for the Deep Roads to resume search for her sister, but no one knows for sure. After spending a number of years with the Wardens, Nathaniel realized the life was not for him. He said goodbye to his sister Delilah and his new nephew, and then left to seek his fortune. In time, that nephew became a Grey Warden himself, in emulation of Nathaniel. Then rose to Warden Commander. He brought honor to the Howe name once again. Interesting. Justice fought valiantly at the battle for Vigil's Keep, but before the victory horn sounded, a Darkspawn sword removed Kristoff's head. It was, of course, unclear whether the spirit of justice perished or simply departed. At the least, Kristoff's wife, Aura, was finally able to claim her husband's ashes. Jeez. I don't know. I liked the idea behind him, but it was a bit forced and it was a bit quick, It was Sigrun who led the charge against the Darkspawn when Vigil's Keep was attacked. Once again, she had an army behind her, and once again they fought Darkspawn with no hope of survival. This time, Sigrid did not flee. At Vigil's Keep, Oghren rallied a last-minute defense of the gate, taking on 2 ogres simultaneously to allow others time to regain the courtyard. He eventually passed out from blood loss, and when he awoke weeks later, nobody was more surprised than he to discover that he had been credited as a hero. Oghren continued to regale young Warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. Felsi returned to Vigil's Keep several times to see Oghren, usually bringing their toddler as well. Oghren's inability to act seriously wore on her, however, and her visits dwindled, then stopped altogether. If Oghren missed her or his child, he never showed it. As for the savior of Ferelden, he did not remain as commander for the Grey for long. Oh, thank God! The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the Blight well and truly over. It was time for him to move on. Thank God! That's what I was hoping for my version of this main character. I was like, he can't be just like a fucking lordling commander his whole life. Some claim the commander headed west into Orlais, chasing after the dark-haired sorceress who had fought alongside him during the Blight. Whether he found her or not, he certainly did not return to Vigil's Keep. I wonder if it remembered my save from the witch hunt, because I did chase her, and I did go through the portal with her. And that's it. Alright, y'all. I have completed all of Dragon Age Origins, and it only took me 15 streams to do it. I am excited for Dragon Age 2. I want to try something new, try something fresh, try a new character, depending on the imports. I think it's years and years in the future, so I don't think I'll be able to be Caspian. Unless there's some shenanigans about bringing me back from the dead. I'm pretty sure you don't play the same hero. But okay, so let's recap a little bit. Am I going to start it tonight? No. I think I'm going to call it here pretty soon. I don't even have it installed currently. And I have to install it and make sure I can read the text and bullshit. Because my first night of playing this one was really rough, with crashes and couldn't read anything and installing mods midstream. I got a prep. I didn't know how long tonight was going to take. I thought it was going to be a little longer, and it probably would have been if I would have beefed up my own armor and done all those side armor quests and stuff. But as soon as I read that me losing my armor and being naked was actually a bug, I should have had some clothing, and there should have been a fourth person that spawned to give me armor, my armor back. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm just going to wear whatever, and I'm just going to push through to the end of the story. So I didn't like this DLC very much in general. I don't know if it came out... I don't know if this is the order that they came out, or this one came out on its own and then they did these others, or they did these others first and then they did Awakening. But in general, I think the only one that I really liked out of all of these was Witch Hunt, and that was because it was still a continuation of my personal story. Everything else seemed to be kind of like one-offs, you know? And this one technically was a one-off, but I think they bit off... I think they added too much for it to be a DLC. What they should have done is patched the original game and added that stuff in there. But they threw a whole bunch of companions at you. They threw like 8 companions at you. Like 6 or 7 companions at you. That you didn't really get a chance to get to know. There weren't additional discussions. their companion quests were either bugged or short. They only really brought one person back from the original, which was Oghren. We got a glimpse of Wynn, but that was it. And so you play hours and hours and hours with these other companions, and none of them come back, which was really disappointing. My dog wasn't even here. You know, it's little things like that that made me feel detached from this particular expansion. All the additional crafting stuff, all the additional lootables and stuff, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. We could do this. But when you're running around and trying to complete some story, you don't really think about that stuff. And then it was buggy when I started buying the stuff to do that. Like, some of it disappeared. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck that. I'm moving on. I just didn't have time. I mean, I had time, but I didn't have the will. I didn't have the will to do all that because I knew it was going to end abruptly just like this. Because it did end abruptly, right? Clearly. Maybe it would have been a little different if I chose to side with the architect. Maybe there would have been a more conversation before killing her. I don't know. But I was happy with my choice. I'm not second guessing it. This dude comes out of nowhere, kidnaps me. He says he created the Brood Mothers as an experiment, and these talking Darkspawn as an experiment, his disciples. And then he's like, by the way, you know that thing that you do that you don't like, the joining for the Wardens? I want to do that for my people, but I need your blood. And I was sitting here thinking, hell no. Because I don't know what you're going to create out of that. The Wardens are bad enough having to drink that shit and possibly die. Just so we can sense the Darkspawn when there's a blight. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather deal with a normal blight than some other weird thing in the future. He made good points, though. He was very logical. He's like, all these Darkspawn are not free. I want to free them. I was more worried about what else he was going to create, because he was an architect, an experimenter. Who knows what additional monsters he would have created. And if the Darkspawn were free to think for themselves instead of the mindlessness that they do when there's an archdemon around, maybe they could have taken over, you know, humanity and Elvish. Huh. What's the Elvish word for humanity? I never thought about that. We'll have to think of an Elvish word for humanity. Elvanity? That almost sounds like just vanity, though. Anyway. So, it's like they added too much for a DLC, but at the same time, it's weird because it kind of dragged on, too. Each of the three big side areas that I went to, it felt like they were dragging on. I don't know how to explain it. When we went into the dwarven place with all the different colors, it felt like I was going back and forth, back and forth. And then when we did the Black Marsh, I felt I was going back and forth and back and forth. The forest is the only one that I felt was more linear. I was like, I'll check this side of the forest, check that side of the forest, we'll go into the mines. It didn't feel as back and forth and back and forth. They just call them shems. No, I know, but I meant more along the lines of what's instead of humanity, what's a comparable word for elves? Not what's the Elvish word for humanity, but like what's the elven equivalent of humanity? That's what I was trying to say. I didn't explain myself very well. I will say, Witch Hunt was a lot of fun. I enjoyed chasing after Morrigan, trying to figure out what she was doing. And then choosing to go with her and her agreeing to it, that was really sweet. Guess Elven or maybe just Dalish. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. It could be for any fantasy world with elves, but I used the word humanity and then I said elves, and I was like because Darkspawn could take over the world, take over humanity. I was like, wait a second, what about the elves? What about the Qunari? I've just never really thought about it because I'm human and I always think about humanity. I don't think about elvish-anity. I'm sure there's a word in some fantasy that describes it well, but I don't know. So overall, let's just wrap it all up in everything. All of Dragon Age. I would say storyline was decent. It wasn't the best that I've seen, it wasn't the worst that I've seen. There weren't any, those delectable plot twists that I sometimes like. And there wasn't meaty lore like there was lore that I wanted to get attached to. Yeah, I heard about the different countries and the different history, and but like I'm comparing it to Mass Effect since I just played that series. In Mass Effect 1, there was so much like meaty lore that I wanted to just eat up and sink my teeth into and hear all the secrets and try to figure things out. I didn't feel that as much with Dragon Age. So I will say, in comparing to Mass Effect, Dragon Age story is just a little bit... This is just for this game, right? I don't know about the next two. So far, it's not as good as Mass Effect. Elvenkind. Good one. Yeah, because, it's similar to Humankind, right? But that's probably a pretty good one for what I was thinking of describing it. The main base game was a lot of fun. There's a lot of ramp up. Large learning curve. The whole tactics thing was really annoying to me. I didn't like the fact that my companions, when they are not selected, didn't use their capabilities unless they were a tactic. I didn't like that at all. They had more abilities than they had tactics, and I just didn't like that. And I didn't like the idea because this was free-flowing combat. I didn't like the idea of pausing, switching to someone, clicking, pausing, switching to someone, clicking something, pausing, switching to someone, clicking to something, pausing. It was easier to just stick to my character, do my moves, let them do their own thing, and yes, they're not using all of their abilities. So that was really disappointing to me in regards to, combat mechanics. The voice acting was good. Some of it was, early 2000s cheesy voice acting, but most of the companions did really, really good. All throughout. I don't think, companion-wise, I didn't think any of them were believable. I thought they all did a really good job. But some of the random people that we talked to, it was, low budget voice acting. You don't know about DA2, but you love the banter in Dragon Age Inquisition. Reminds you of Mass Effect banter. The banter here was actually pretty decent too. I liked especially Alistair and Morrigan's banter was great. And then in this DLC, Casper and Anders and Ogren's was pretty decent too. I feel like they probably shouldn't have brought... I think they should have brought your own previous companions back for this DLC. I think Nathaniel was an interesting add, but Anders was a Wynn replacement. Verana was a Morrigan replacement. That much is absolutely clear. Justice was, I guess, a Sten replacement. I don't know. But I just felt that it was a little quick and hollow. So I'm thinking back to the base game, and I really enjoyed a lot of the interactions with the base game and the slow burn. with the companions. There wasn't many companion interactions in any of the DLCs or this one with my character. You know, you had a few, and then you get to a certain point, you're just repeating yourself. But in general, it was pretty decent. The music and the sound were really good in this game. Like, the armor clunking around when you moved, and Shale, you could hear the rock crumbling when they moved. The battle music was good. The cutscene musics were good. I would love for them to remaster this. I would play it again if they remastered. I don't see. Here's a good point. I don't really see myself replaying this one anytime soon. Mass Effect, I'm like, that's going to be a once-a-year playthrough for me. So if that kind of helps compare my thoughts on them, that's one of those things. Maybe it's just because this was more daunting and a harder learning curve. I don't know. Maybe it's because it was a longer game. I don't know. I am glad that I downloaded those mods. I think I would have quit after stream 2 if I would have had to read that small script for 15 streams. So I'm glad I downloaded the mods, and thanks again for Sean. If you ever come back and watch this, or if you're lurking, thanks Sean for linking us to the text mod and the memory leak mod, because that got us through this playthrough for sure. Let's see. Talked about mechanics, voice acting, story, music. I do have to talk about graphics. This game held up, graphically speaking. 15 years later, it held up. I loved some of the shots that I got, and I loved some of the scenery for this old of a game. This was probably top tier back when this was released in 2009. I don't remember people cheering the graphics, but I'm thinking back in the games that I was playing in 2009, and this was hands down much better. And I know they've updated it for the larger resolutions and stuff, but we need to see a Mass Effect Garrus romance? I probably won't do it. I don't know. Maybe. I could do a femshep. I probably won't do it on stream, though. If he doesn't do it, we know I will. We know you all will, for sure. I really liked breaking into Morrigan's shell for the romance here. She was complex. What I really like is when you have characters show their vulnerability, because to me, that vulnerability shows trust and love. So if a character is just how they are even through a romance, and they don't change, and they don't show that vulnerability, I don't buy it as much. Because in order to fully love someone, you do have to have some sort of vulnerability with them. You do have to open yourself up in a certain amount. Even if you've had a really bad past or whatever, and you're untrusting, in order to truly love someone, you do have to have some sort of vulnerability. And so when they show it in characters, I like that a lot. And it doesn't have to be, you know, damsel in distress, princess in a tower type romance for me. It just has to be... I like that, the awkwardness when someone, you know, confesses their love, and I like the stammering when the person is around. I like that sort of thing. It makes it feel more real. And so we got that with Morrigan after I broke out of her shell. She was trying to break up with me, and it's like, no, I know what's going on. You're trying to stop this just because you're having feelings, and let's push into that. And she's like, oh well, fine, you know. And that's the sort of thing that I enjoyed with the Morrigan romance. I don't know what the a Leliana romance would have been. It seemed like she had that option. She was trying to flirt a little bit here and there. I have no idea. I think hers would have been more, maybe a little more surface level than Morrigan's. I don't know. she was already so open to us to begin with. She was just so frank and pure heart open to us, so I don't know how it would have been, but probably would have been a little different. Morgan reminds me a little bit of Lae'zel's romance, in the sense of breaking into their shell and them finally opening up from Baldur's Gate. I don't want to spoil Baldur's Gate for anybody if you haven't played it, but Lae'zel's a great romance. Actually, I think all the romances in Baldur's Gate are great. We do love a stuttering love confession. Hell yes, we do. Like I said, it shows the genuineness. It shows the vulnerability. It shows the taking a chance. You take a chance for love. You don't just let it happen. You take a chance for it. And so it's like that sort of stuff that that makes it more real. If you do a stream of Emmy, it won't be until October. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be elbows deep in Dragon Age up until then, probably. I don't know, if this one was 15 streams. Granted, I think the base game was only like 11 streams, but I'm guessing the next 2 games are going to be a little longer, so. I don't know what the DLC is like in Dragon Age 2. I know there was some for Inquisition. I don't know what it's like in Dragon Age 2. I haven't heard or seen much about Dragon Age 2. I think it's set later in time, which makes me think you're not going to be able to import and it's a different character, but that's all I really know about it. And we may start that this weekend. I'm probably going to take the next 2 days off from streaming. I know I took a long weekend this last weekend, but I may have some family stuff, and it's the 4th, so I know people are doing their own thing. I mean, I guess I could stream since I'm not really doing too much, but I don't know. I guess I could start Dragon Age 2 at some point. But don't quote me on that. You know, let me, at minimum, it'll be next week at some point. Maybe starting this weekend. I don't know. I might just enjoy a few days off, catch up on some shows, chill out, do some yard work in the mornings, and then just relax and nap in the afternoons. I don't know. The fact that I don't have to think about work for the next, 4 days is really nice. You might push it into late October, into November, start it for N7 Day. That'd be cool. Yeah. I'm still thinking about some Mass Effect things, and I can't help but compare, because they're both BioWare and they're both story driven and they're just different, and they're both fun RPGs, But yeah. What else? You know what we'll do? I am gonna look up, I'm gonna switch to this. Play some music. And we're gonna look up just a little of Dragon Age 2 without spoilers. Just a teeny bit. I just want to know the premise. Okay. Spanning over a decade, Dragon Age 2 traces... Okay, it's a different character. Maybe even a different location. Okay. When is Dragon Age 2 set compared to 1? No, not how long it lasts. Oh, interesting. Some of it seems to coincide according to someone's timeline. Some of it coincides with... Okay, now I'm getting into the spoiler territory. I better not stop looking. Anyway, I don't think there's going to be an import. It looks like you're playing a different character. Because this character actually has a name. So that'll be good. I am looking forward to that. Let's see. The next thing I was going to look is... Dragon Age Origins said it was about 40.5 hours on the How Long to Beat site. How Long to Beat Dragon Age 2. Oh, it's shorter, 26.5 hours. So Dragon Age 2 is actually a shorter game. Interesting. Someone said it took them 67 hours to beat the game, but I don't see their comparison to Dragon Age 1. Usually the next games are longer. And if I did 11 streams of the base game, about 4.5 hours each, I did about 50 hours in Dragon Age Origin base game. I can count the hours, but it's probably longer than that. Because I think I did some streams a little bit longer. Granted, I have a lot of talking and intro and outro and stuff too, so... Okay. Dragon Age 2 patches I need. Let's see if there's anything. Latest patch. Latest mods. Okay, here's a good summary from Steam. You are Hawk, a refugee seeking to escape the Darkspawn-plagued land of Ferelden and become champion of Kirkwall. Rise to power and fight epic battles while making decisions that determine the course of civilization. Interesting. All right, y'all. I think I am gonna call it here. Give you all a break from Dragon Age so you can enjoy your 4th of July weekend. I know some people work, and I'm sorry that you have to, but you do get paid for it. Fear. But the important thing is to stay cool and to not get stressed out and to not overdo it. For anybody working this weekend. For those who do celebrate with fireworks, please be careful, because I think they're getting made cheaper and cheaper as the days go on, and that means more and more fingers go missing as the days go on, as the years pass. I saw a TikTok where someone said, well, it's January 3rd, which means there's a lot more people with 10 fingers today than there will be tomorrow. And I totally agree with that. But if you have like a town who, you know, safely does big fireworks and stuff, I hope you enjoy watching those. My town actually does it from a barge in the river to make it as safely as possible, and then they ban all other fireworks otherwise. I think they let the kids use those poppers, but that's about it. You'll be at a professional fireworks display tomorrow. Get your new schedule this Saturday. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's what I'll be doing tomorrow night. I think I'm going to park my car in a kind of overlook place in my neighborhood that probably not too many people know about, hopefully. And I was going to do it last year, but I think I got sick or something last year. I was right between the two Little Nightmares games last year, and I think I did get sick right between those two games. But my plan is to kick on the AC and stretch back in my car if I can and just watch the fireworks from the from the comfort of my vehicle. You'll survive tomorrow? I hope so. The fireworks in Lewiston, New York are great. So are the fireworks in Niagara Falls. Very pretty. Yeah, I haven't been to a gigantic fireworks show. The biggest I went to was in Portland, Oregon one time. But the ones in town are decent. I haven't been to like the gigantic, multi-million-dollar ones ever. That would be fun to do at some point in my life, but... All right, so final thanks yous. You all have been great. Some games are not as appealing as others. I feel this was one of those, but you all stuck with me through it because I still enjoyed it, So thank you all for joining me on this journey. I do appreciate it. And next time you see me, we will probably be trying to play Dragon Age Origins 2. At minimum, look for me on Shitter if you want. I post there when I go live. Also hit that follow button if you're lurking and you want to see and you aren't already following me. But thank you all for chilling and hanging out with me through this experience. I enjoyed it immensely. And everybody have a great night. Be sure to take care of yourselves this weekend if I don't see you. And I will catch you on the flip side.